I got a girl's number. There's a lot that went up to this. I got out of work, right? I was waiting by the train. This Italian dude comes from across the road, walks up to one of the ladies standing next to me. He introduces himself and they shake hands and I'm like, okay. Then I noticed they were really uncomfortable and he walks over to the girl standing right next to me. We all get on the train. I hear the dude now because we're right next to each other. Hey, my name's Vinny Antano and I'm from the Mafia. And I'm like, wait, what? Do you know who I am? And she's like, no, I don't know who you are. And it's like, well, I'm the most real person you're gonna find this side of town. And I'm like, what the hell? A couple minutes go by of him basically rambling about being in the Mafia. He said he boxed, broke into some dude's apartment, wrecked the place, and stole a shirt. You know why I don't have to pay for a ticket on this train? And then she's like, why? And he's like, because I'm from the Mafia. And then I realized that the girl's really uncomfortable. I decided to speak up, direct myself to the dude, and I'm like, you know, they don't treat you very nicely if you don't have your pass. Trust me, I know from experience. And then he introduces himself to me. It's like a freaking tape recorder. And then he goes to shake my hand. I give him a good old shake, but then he doesn't let go. Pulls my hand towards his torso, and I'm like, all right. And he's like, I'm from the Mafia. And he just looks me dead in the face, and I'm like, okay. She starts looking at me all weirded out. I look at her all weirded out. The girl said, oh, you're getting off at Utica, right? And he's like, yeah. And she's like, well, that's the next stop. 30 seconds later, the train stops at Utica. He gets up and then goes to the doorway and he looks back to her and is like, are you coming? And then she like shook her head no. And then he like stood there for a second, just walked off, and the doors closed and then the train goes away. And I just looked at her and I'm like, do you know that guy? And she's like, no. Do you know that guy? I'm like, no. I tell her that I bike 9 miles a day to get to and from work. And she's like, wait, what? You don't have a car? And I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to save money. And then she's just like, give me your number. And if you need a ride at any time, let me know. And I'm like, hey.